Alright, so we are here about to start Chapter 2's court. Who had killed Chihiro? Why? How? That's what we're gonna find out. First, let us set up our skills. See, Trinket, we got
Why
this
am
from...
I dead again?
You gotta stop dying, buddy.
Yes, you do. Alright, Tranquility. This is what we got from Sakura. Completely steadies your aim. Effective during non-stop debate and the Hangman's Gambit. Costs 3 SP. Let's go ahead and put that on. Let's see. Breathing technique. The focus gauge recovers more quickly. Effective during non-stop debate and the Hangman's Gambit. And the bullet time battle costs 4 SP. Alright, I have just about enough for everything right now. I don't think I have any more, so yeah. We're good. Let's open our e-handbook. Look at our truth bullets one more time. Okay, we got this. Sakura's account. Although Chihiro wants to get stronger, she declined several invitations from Sakura and Aoi, I think that's how you say it. It's Hina. And may have used the locker room late at night to avoid them. Despite this, Chihiro had stated that she desired help with her efforts. She may have been meeting someone in the locker room on the night she was murdered. Let's see. The dumbbell we found. Mondo's account. What was his account? Chihiro had told anyone willing to listen that she wanted to get stronger. Some assumed that due to her inferiority complex about being weak, she admired strength more than anything else. Alright. Card reader. You need to sweat, you already know that. The main hall e-handbooks. These are, yeah, the students that died, they're all in their place there. Broken e-handbook. We found one that was broken. Genocide Jack case file. Do we need to reread that? Yeah, bloodlust. We kind of already know this. Her account. Chihiro seems to have been consciously kept her distance from the other girls at the school even from the beginning. Meanwhile, it had been noted that she got along remarkably well with her male classmates. She didn't really strike me as a tomboy either. Yeah, boys' locker room, they got that stain. The 2 room posters are kind of weird. Chihiro's handbook was not found on her corpse. Okay, we know the status. Disappearing stain. The library desk lamp. Let's see. The cord was gone, that's it. Celeste account. On the night of the murder, right before nighttime, Chihiro was spotted leaving the warehouse. It seems she was suffering from stuffing some blue exercise clothes into a duffel bag. Presumably, she was on her way to exercise, but the clothes was not found at the crime scene. Celeste has not told anyone other than Mokoto about this encounter. Okay, I feel like that's going to be important. Alright, guys. Let's do this.
Let's begin with a basic explanation of the class trial. So, your votes will determine the results. If you can figure out who done it, then only they will receive punishment. But if you pick the wrong one, then I'll punish everyone besides the blackened, and the one that deceived everyone else will graduate. Okay, then. So, first off, let's talk about the murder weapon!
First, we have to make clear what was used to deliver the fatal blow. Alright, it's gotta be the dumbbell, right? It's my only bullet.
Chihiro's fatal injury. It appears it was a head wound.
That's correct.
According to the Monokuma file, the killer used
Okay,
a
how do
blunt
I shoot
instrument.
my bullets? It's been a while since I played this.
What kind of blunt instrument could it have been? I bet it was an iron
I think
pipe.
why? You can press the start button for help.
Yeah, you're right. Controls, RB, aim, A is for silent. Oh, we haven't done the silencer yet. B is for fast forward. Okay, handbook. Okay, it is Y. Fire truth bullets. And RB is to concentrate to slow it down. And LB is to select bullets, which I don't need right now. Alright, good.
That certainly would make for a powerful weapon.
Poor Chihiro.
Alright, you notice my reticle wasn't moving around like it was before. That was the tranquil technique. The weapon had to be at the scene of the crime. There was something with a bloodstain on it. I think it's the iron pipe.
Chihiro's
Fatal, and it appears it was...
According to the Monokuma file, what kind of blunt?
I bet it was an iron pipe.
Dang it, went too fast.
That certainly would.
Poor Chihiro.
You're making the game lag as well.
It's lagging?
A little.
Just for me. When you were speeding it up.
It's not still lagging, is it?
Chihiro's fatal injury.
It appears as if
According
No.
to the Monokuma file, the killer. What kind of blunt instrument could it have been? I bet it was an iron pipe.
Here we go.
No, that's wrong.
Can we agree that the object that dealt the fatal blow was the dumbbell found at the scene of the crime? It was covered in blood, and there was nothing else at the scene that could have caused that kind of injury.
And the wound on the victim's head is consistent with the shape of the dumbbell. As far as I'm concerned, there's no mistake and no room for doubt on this one.
You looked at her head wound?
Yes! That's so creepy!
She has nothing to
If
say.
you don't mind, I will proceed from here. Let's move on to discussion of the culprit. Although, I believe the criminal behind this heinous act is already quite clear.
What? For real?
Chihiro's killer is the fiendish serial killer, Genocide Jack.
Genocide Jack, the fiendish serial killer. Did he
sounds
really
so.
kill Chihiro? What, TM?
I was gonna say, like, when he was saying all that, he sounds so monotone.
Yeah, he does. Narrator! Let's start with Dark.
A new element has been added to non-stop debates. Regular chair.
Let's do it.
For this debate, lines of white noise appear to disrupt your reactions. Your truth bullets will disappear if they hit these lines, so think of them as obstacles in your debate. But there's a way to keep this white noise from getting in your way. Press the A button to attach the silencer, which you can use to shoot down the white noise. However, if you shoot an actual remark with your silencer instead of the white noise, the time limit will decrease. So take careful aim when you have the silencer out. Oh, but if your action difficulty is set to gentle, white noise won't appear at all.
Which is easy setting.
In which case, you can forget about the silencer and just focus on the murder case. Good luck, have fun, make sure the person who did it dies.
Alright, let's see what the white noise is about. Genocide Jack case file.
The culprit is Genocide Jack. I'm sure of it. Case closed, as far as I'm concerned.
But that's impossible!
Why? What makes it impossible?
Well, I mean, come on! There's just no proof for it.
That's gotta be it right here.
Hey, so, speaking of Genocide Jack, I don't know who that is!
Thank you for your helpful insight. The thing Byakuya showed me in the archive, one look at that and anyone would be convinced. It shows that this was the work of Genocide Jack.
The culprit is Genocide Jack.
Case closed.
But that's impossible!
It's gotta be
Why?
around here.
What makes it impossible?
Well, I mean, come on! There's just no proof for it.
Oh! Oh! I hit the white noise!
So, speaking of genocide, I don't know who that is!
Yeah, that's why you want to use your silencer. Alright, let's try this again.
The culprit is Genocide Jack.
Case closed.
But that's
Why?
well, I mean, come on! There's just no proof for it.
Here we go.
No, that's wrong! I might know one reason he could be involved.
What?
I found this file while I was looking around the archive in the library. I guess it's some kind of confidential file the police put together about the Genocide Jack case.
What?
There's
That's
doing a
kind of
lot
weird as
heavy
shit,
lifting
isn't
there.
it? What was something like that doing in the library?
What'd you say, Dark?
The word found was doing a lot of heavy lifting there. He was given it.
Ha!
The why of it is probably more trouble than it's worth. So let's forget about that for now. More importantly, it outlines all the specifics of every Genocide Jack case in exceeding detail. According to the file, there appear to be 2 defining characteristics in every Genocide Jack case. The first is that a bloody message is found written at the scene of every murder.
Oh, that's right. Boob lust.
What? Boob lust?
No. It's actually bloodlust.
But more important is the other characteristic, and it's something that has never been made public.
Never made public? What the hell is it?
Why don't you tell them, Makoto?
The other characteristic of every Genocide Jack case, which the world at large doesn't know. If I'm not mistaken, it has to do with the positioning of the body. Let's see, how the victim was positioned, right?
I got it! Apparently, in every Genocide Jack case, the killer suspends the body in a certain way. Other than the killer, the only people who know about this are the higher-ups in the police department.
However, Chihiro was most definitely suspended in the same way. So, how did the culprit know about this when only high-level police officials were aware of it? There's only one logical answer I can think of. It's because the culprit in this case is the real Genocide Jack.
No fucking way!
What?
Is it me or is she lagging?
Alright, let's continue.
You're saying Genocide Jack is one of us?
Yes, in fact, it's Toko.
He just came right out and said it.
What?
Genocide Jack's true identity is Toko Fukawa.
You lie!
Who, me?
Apparently he likes crazy.
Hey, okay, wait, hold on a sec. Toko has like bloodophobia or whatever, remember? What kind of serial killer is afraid of blood?
Is Toko Genocide Jack? The answer is yes and no.
Another riddle? Man, why is this gotta be so complicated?
It's a riddle for sure, but I feel like I understand it. Which means for Genocide Jack to be Toko, but also to not be Toko. The answer is that she's not just one person, but multiple people, right?
Multiple personality disorder.
Hangman's Gambit. Okay. What am I looking for here? Okay, S.
B, probably.
Nope. Wait, I already got S. Okay.
C. Oh.
There it is.
Yep, there you go.
Yeah, when I saw the C, I realized what it
Now
was.
I understand. Is it because Genocide Jack has a split personality?
Huh?
I think I read that somewhere in the file, too. They thought that the suspect might have, what did they call it? Dissociative identity disorder.
Oh, okay. But still, to go and say that about Miss Fukawa is...
Perfectly acceptable. Toko's strange behavior after seeing the body is proof enough that she has a split personality.
Yeah, you guys probably remembered when she started sticking out her tongue earlier.
Yeah.
The one thing that Toko showed could have a split personality, it had to do with her behavior. Her behavior changed, right?
Yep.
Yeah, she did faint, but I don't think that was the answer we were looking
You're
for.
talking about how she started acting totally different than usual, right?
That's right. Think back. She fainted when she saw Chihiro's corpse, and then, when she woke up...
Oh.
I'm fine. Yeah.
I don't know what she's doing.
Whoa! Is that a dead body? Hey, are you like dead? Ha hee ha!
Essentially unhinged.
Yeah.
She must have hit her head real hard when she fainted.
The world has a front and back and a top inning and a bottom and a sea of truth and a web of lies.
Yes, this is quite concerning. I mean, she sounds completely different.
She was acting funny, that's for sure. That melancholy tone of hers completely disappeared.
Don't go assigning adjectives to my tone without permission.
Not to mention, once she regained consciousness and saw Chihiro's body again, she was utterly calm. In other words, within her is one personality that can handle blood, and one that obviously can.
So when Toko trapped herself in her room, it's because she was scared of Genocide Jack?
Yeah.
Genocide Jack. Control.
Oh.
I'll drive out the killer. Drive out the murderous fiend.
The reason she locked herself in her room wasn't to keep other people from getting in. It was to keep her other personality from getting out.
What?
Toko was afraid. Afraid of the murderous fiend inside of her. Of killing even more people.
How?
Yeah.
Oh, wait.
How can you know all this?
I do believe you misunderstood her. What she's trying to say isn't, how can you know all this? No. What she wants to know is, how could you tell them?
Huh?
Last night, just before Monokuma gave his motive speech, Toko and I had a strange conversation. She told me a most interesting story. She said a murderous fiend lived within her, and she was afraid it could appear and attack at any time. And that trepidation is what's caused her to have such a bleak attitude. Isn't that right, Toko?
This is all a lie. Right, Toko?
You said you wouldn't tell anyone.
Oh boy.
What?
You promised. I can't believe you lied.
You have only yourself to
preppy,
blame.
self-interested
You came to
asshole.
me with your tragic little story. I didn't ask you to.
Mm-hmm.
This is the real world, not some romantic fantasy fairy tale. Besides, you broke your promise first. You said that as long as you were here, no matter what, you wouldn't let Genocide Jack kill anyone. But in spite of that promise,
I'm sorry. I keep forgetting between her voicing herself and then it's a flashback. So literally, I'm sorry.
I know, it's confusing.
I could not.
I couldn't keep my promise. But don't worry, never again. I won't let Genocide Jack control ever again.
If you want to know when they're standing,
I promise you would go out with me.
What, Dart?
they're standing in the room here with the stands in front of them. That's voiced. Anything else isn't.
Yeah, basically, if you see them flashbacking, you're more likely gonna have to voice it.
That's the only reason I promised.
how many times do I have to tell you? I never said that. But you weren't able to do it. You just couldn't resist that rush you got from killing, could you?
I tried. I swear I tried to control it,
But your efforts were useless. What a disappointment.
I hate you.
Well, the opening act is nearly finished. All that's left is to hear from the person in question directly.
The person you don't mean.
Toko's body suddenly lunged backwards. huge thud echoed across the courtroom, but in the next seconds...
Wow, hello there! Is it me you were hoping to see?
What the heck?
Ifumi's right next to her, too.
So you figured it out, huh? Well, whatever. What are you gonna do? I'm the ultimate
You know who this
murderous
reminds me
fiend,
of?
Genocide Jack! Or better yet, let's go with Genocide Jill!
What, Dart?
Spinel from Mr. Universe. Specifically from the movie, the one at the end with the scythe.
Yeah.
Reset everyone.
By the way, I think the Genocide Jill thing is a dub-only thing. So, I usually just keep referring to her as Genocide Jack, especially since in later games she's still called Genocide Jack.
What the fuck is this? Toko, what happened to you?
Not Toko, that's a loser name, and what happened is a textbook split personality. So what if one of them happens to be a serial killer? You should turn a blind eye to one's faults.
I'm not sure if TM can really mimic this.
I'm sorry, dude. I hit. Dang it! I was gonna say don't hit next.
What?
Because you saw how her face, the picture of her face, was like going back and forth, up, like zoom in, zoom out.
Yeah.
But she, yeah.
Yeah, I'm not sure if you're gonna be able to mimic her exactly. She's just so unhinged.
Like they say, sound in murderous mind, sound in murderous body.
That's what I mean. Just look at her face. The profile on the left.
This one is so different from the one we've come to know.
Yes, well, the world is composed of a front and a back, you know.
Look at that tongue. How is that tongue so long?
Just like how
demon
every
magic.
inning has a top and a bottom, or how in the
Man,
depths
look at her
of
eye
every
color is
truth
different.
lives
Maybe this
a
is
little
demon.
lie.
What, Dart?
Maybe she really is a demon considering the eye color change.
That is true. It went from brown to red.
Behind every dark and gloomy soul lives another that shines as bright as the sun!
Apparently she's also a poet. Also, her teeth became a lot sharper, too.
Yep, definitely a demon.
This is the murderous fiend Genocide Jack? This is beyond insane!
Miss Jack, Jill, can I ask you a question?
What's up?
Wow, so polite.
Some of us think you might be the mastermind behind our entire situation. What are your thoughts on that?
Well, I'll tell you, I am the mastermind of all masterminds! Just kidding!
Then it's not true?
Of course it's not true! How dare you try to link me to that creepazoid? And another thing, the police and government and society in the outside world are totally powerless. I mean, they just let this idiotic, bloodthirsty maniac go buck wild all over town!
The way he said that just makes me laugh.
Sure, I'm a bloodthirsty maniac, but life is pain, right? To live is to hurt other people. It's a necessary evil if you want to survive. The act of living itself causes pain for everyone. Just kidding again!
There's a
This should
certain
be enough to
flower who would
convince
like
you.
her.
This murderous fiend is responsible for Chihiro's death.
I mean, yeah, she does remind us of a certain flower, but maybe not as unhinged.
There's clearly a motive, so there should be no doubt.
A motive?
Remember what Monokuma told us? If someone didn't murder and graduate within 24 hours, an embarrassing memory or secret would be revealed. Well, let's assume that Toko's secret was about Genocide Jack. If a secret like that came to light, Toko's life would have undoubtedly been forever ruined. So she had a very clear motive to never have that side of herself exposed.
Interesting. Very, very, very interesting. But sorry, as much as I hate to admit it, I'm not the culprit.
Huh?
But I cannot imagine anyone other than you could murder someone in such a bizarre fashion.
Maybe so, but nevertheless, it's the truth.
Do you really expect any of us to believe you?
Yeah. I could never believe a word you say, you monster!
Maybe. Maybe she's totally right about that, but something's still bothering me. What she said, I need to get some more details about all of this.
I mean, there's the fact that she came to the asshole and told him.
Status of the dead body. Okay.
Sorry, but I didn't kill anyone!
You say that, but do you really expect any of us to believe it?
Perhaps if you had an alibi, that would change things. Oh, an alibi, huh? Now we're talking!
When you compare your past murders to this incident, the modus operandi matches completely. What more proof do we need? Give it up. You killed her.
I think it might be that second one. Okay, I have to just focus on remembering Chihiro's body. That must have the answer. That should prove what he said isn't quite right.
Sorry, but I didn't kill anyone!
You say that, but do you really expect any of us to believe it?
Perhaps if you had an alibi, that would change things. Oh, an alibi, huh? Now we're talking!
When you compare your past murders to this incident, the modus operandi matches completely.
No, that's wrong! Are the methods of murder really exactly the same? I'm not so sure about that. I think there's a slight difference between the Genocide Jack cases and this one.
Huh? How's it any different?
Uh-oh, you don't know? Well then, human garbage, let me tell you! I murder with passion and conviction. I consider myself a professional, and I have a very particular way of doing things. Imagine you go to a fancy Italian restaurant. They're very picky about the noodles, the sauce, everything. But what happened to Chihiro? It'd be like if that same Italian restaurant started using ragu or Chef Boyardee.
Yeah.
This is no creation of mine.
Let me rephrase that in a way that maybe makes more sense. There are two clear differences between the Genocide Jack cases and this one.
There's one clear difference between the murders. In a photo from the other Genocide Jack cases, look at the neck and stomach. Here you'll see a clear difference.
Victim's fatal injury.
I got it! For one, the cause of death is different. In the Genocide Jack murders, all the victims were killed the same way. According to the case file, they were all apparently killed with a pair of scissors. But Chihiro died from a blow to the head, right?
Ah, yes. That is remarkably different from the other murders.
Wouldn't it be strange for someone who kills the same way without fail to suddenly change their method? And there's more. One more conflicting detail.
That's right. In my recipe of murder, if the bloody message is the tortellini, then the arrangement of the body would be the pesto sauce.
Could you please stop comparing killing people to cooking?
So, are you saying the other difference has to do with how the body was arranged?
That's right, the second difference is related to how she was suspended. The photos of the other Genocide Jack cases, all the other victims were stabbed through their hands. Here you'll see a clear difference. What was used to suspend her, how the body was posed, and when she was suspended. It's definitely the first one.
I got it! Do you remember what the killer used to suspend her? They used some kind of rope to hang her up by her wrists.
What is your point?
Well, in all the previous Genocide Jack cases, something else was used to suspend them. Specifically, pairs of razor-sharp scissors.
And guess what? I used my own specially designed scissors for the murders and the arrangement. Like I said, I'm a professional, so naturally I'm very picky about the tools I use. And you know what else? Big Mac said there's two differences, but he's wrong.
Big Mac? referring to me?
Ah, Mokoto Big Mac.
Listen up, Big Mac. There's actually one more difference.
Huh?
My word, you really didn't notice? Take a look at who the victims were in each Genocide Jack case. There's a pattern there, just waiting to be discovered.
Pattern?
Figure that out, and it'll be plain as death why I couldn't have possibly killed that little lolly girl.
Let's see.
What?
There was a pattern surrounding the Genocide Jack victims, and Chihiro didn't fit it? If you look at the names of every victim, what you'll notice is... I think I figured it out. I know why she couldn't have killed Chihiro. Because Chihiro was... honestly, Japanese names, that would be very confusing, but I already know the case.
Is it because Chihiro was a girl?
Bingo! Bullseye! Right on the money!
What are you talking about?
In all the Genocide Jack cases, all the victims had something in common.
Yeah, the names, you get this.
They were all guys?
That's right! The people I kill with such passion and conviction are all adorable little men! I can't believe I said it! I'm so embarrassed!
Wow.
The hell is wrong with you?
I can't help it! I'm just a full-throttle boy-on-boy fangirl, and the mopey side of me just hates it. But now I'm on the fast track to becoming a full-fledged fan madam!
So since Chihiro was a girl and not an adorable little man, you wouldn't kill her?
Would an Italian chef suddenly start making ramen just because they're both noodles? Don't be stupid. I have too much passion and conviction to cross that line. That's the absolute reality of the one and only.
We get it. You've clearly explained your hobby and your philosophy. But that's not all there is to it. It's a different matter entirely, when you're forced to kill in order to survive.
Quiet, lowly cur!
Lowly? Cur?
I would never kill for a reason as petty as mere survival. And if by some fluke I did kill to survive, why would I bother with the message and arrangement? It'd make me the obvious suspect!
Well, at least she's smart.
That does make some amount of sense.
We got away with murder a bunch of
Whatever reason
times.
I have for killing, I would never leave out my prized scissors. Who would go out of their way to use a big, stupid, heavy dumbbell?
Maybe you used the dumbbell because you couldn't find any scissors in the school?
Any scissors? I don't just use any scissors. I only use my own set of high-class envy of the entire world scissors!
Okay, whatever. There still aren't any in the school.
Are you sure about that?
Uh-oh. Where did she pull all that from?
She's fully equipped. That's right, so I can kill anywhere, anytime.
Does regular Toko not even know about these scissors?
Why would I resort to dumbbells or rope when I have my trusty scissors by my side? Go ahead, tell me I'm wrong. You can't, can you? Gutter dogs, all of you. Not to mention, I have no clue how to tie a good knot. So rope's totally out of the question anyway.
I have no idea what's going on anymore. Could such a heinous villain really be innocent?
But the body really was suspended, right? And nobody but the police knew about that.
Yeah. That's why we figured it had to be the real deal and not some copycat killer or whatever. Oh, I think I know.
Actually, hold on. There is one person. One person who could have copied the Genocide Jack cases. Okay.
You know, I would love you to think yourself.
I would say...
Byakuya,
Wouldn't
it's
that
possible
technically
you
be
could have
two?
found out, isn't it?
Repeat that, Thunder?
Well, it just said that there was only one person who could have copied the case, but... wouldn't the greatest detective also possibly have known?
Maybe, but there was no hints that she knew about this prior. It was mostly Byakuya.
Besides, she's been the one advocating for peace pretty much this whole time.
I don't know, it's just something I want to point out though.
Oh yeah, it
the
may have been
technicality.
possible, but since this is a game, they want you to follow the breadcrumbs, and they haven't left any for Kyoko.
You'd have no problem gaining access to classified government documents or internal police records. Plus, you'd already
continue
looked
after
through the
this.
genocide jack file before this all happened, hadn't you?
Alright.
To Thunder. Since she's the ultimate detective, if she was the killer, she would have completely covered her tracks.
I mean, well, yes. Well, I mean, that's
guys,
another
we're
case
not
on-
supposed to know she's a detective.
I thought I said that in game.
Like, no, her ultimate talent is hidden right now. It's a bunch of question marks.
But I thought...
The reason I
How do
just
I find
have her
out?
is Kyoko Kirigiri.
I'm just saying, the game never stated what she was, so...
Oh. So no, in that case, I'm just assuming.
Well, she does seem to look like she knows a thing or two about dead bodies, so I guess it's natural to assume she might be a detective.
I
Or
guess
she's from
instead of
State Farm.
detective, could be a morgue, work an autopsy. Yeah, there's a bunch of roles she could pick.
Well, is that everything you wanted to say, or is there any more?
Yeah, that is all.
Alright.
Are you saying Mr. Togami did it?
He's being very quiet right now.
Then, the reason he pushed the theory of Genocide Jack being the killer so hard was because he wanted to pin the crime on her.
So, he rearranged the scene to disguise it and make it look like I put my stamp on it. The adorable glasses man was behind it all. Oh, I'm on fire!
Oh my gosh. She's so kinky right now.
Well, Byakuya, what's your response?
I see. So now the suspicion falls on me.
You're strangely calm about this.
Then I must
Well,
ask.
he did say that.
When would you say I began acting suspicious? Surely you must have an answer.
What do we say, TM?
Well, you know how he's all about, that it's gonna be. I'd rather just be more entertaining, not boring.
That is
I'm suddenly the culprit.
That is true. I think he does find that entertaining. Thunder, did you say something?
No?
I thought I heard you say something.
Looking back and thinking about it now, the way you were acting right before we discovered the body was a little strange.
Alright, TM.
And the locker. They're suspicious. Very suspicious. Wouldn't you agree?
I don't know why, but
Mokoto.
when you're voicing Byakuya and Toko, your voice is very, very low.
Well, I mean, for Byakuya, I am going for a low voice, but...
Huh? Suspicious?
It seems nobody searched the locker rooms. Let's start with the girls' locker room, then.
You wanted to go to the girls' locker room right away, right? But since you're a guy...
I should have naturally thought of the boys' locker room first. Is that what you want to say? The victim was Chihiro, a girl. Hence why I said we should check the girls' locker room.
Nothing strange about that, I'd say.
On the contrary, there's something very strange.
Okay then, what's so strange about it? Go ahead, share with the rest of the class.
There was a clear contradiction in what Byakuya just said. I need to make it clear to everyone. Oh, you know, should we have Zaph voice the narrator this time, or does Thunder want to go next?
I mean, if Zaps wants to do it, she can.
Is she here? Zaph, are you here?
She's muted, so I'm guessing not.
Okay, well then, Thunder, you go ahead.
A new element has been added to non-stop debates. Would you like to hear more? Next, we're going to add something called Truth Flashbacks. aim at a weak spot and hold down the Y button. Then you'll memorize the weak spot.
I have to hold down the Y button.
The memorized phrase can only be shot once as a single truth bullet. If you shoot or change the truth bullet, it will disappear from your truth cylinder.
So it's a temporary truth bullet, right?
However, you can use this flashback feature as many times as you want. If you don't seem to have the answer to a lie or contradiction in your loaded truth bullets, it might be wise to memorize a different weak spot and use that to make your case.
Alright.
When's the best time to flashback? Well, you just have to use your keen wits, won't you?
Yep, so you'll have to figure out, like, if you even have the correct truth bullets, and if not, you gotta memorize one of the sentences.
In this case, though, I would say that if you don't use a flashback, you won't be refuting anything.
Thank you, narrator.
You're welcome, boys. Well done, good luck and have fun.
Alright, let's see what we got.
So, you said Byakuya was acting kind of weird before we found the body. But he was acting weird... how?
If you're presented with the opportunity to check out the girls' locker room...
Oh my gosh, you dirty man.
That's a natural reaction for any guy.
How is this related
the
to anything?
victim was Chihiro, who was a girl. So of course I would suggest we check the girls' locker room first. There was no time for pointless distractions. What's so strange about that?
You wish you'd taken me with you.
Okay, so there's two sentences I need to memorize, and I think it might be the one Byakuya said. Hearing Byakuya's comment about Chihiro being a girl, I realize there's a clear contradiction there. Because it doesn't make sense how he could have known before we even found it. Okay, I need to make that contradiction clear.
So, you said Byakuya was acting kind of weird
Are you sure it's
before
not
we
this
found
one?
the body.
I'm still not sure.
But he was acting weird...
It's the second one.
If you're presented with the opportunity
You said not to fast forward? Is that going to cause more lag spikes?
You absolutely
That
take
sucks.
it. That's a natural reaction for any guy. The victim was Chihiro, who was a girl. So of course I would suggest we check the girls' locker room first. There was
hang
no time
on. I
for
think I know.
pointless distractions.
I need to get rid of this. This is the
What's
wrong
so
one.
strange about that?
No, I need to do the first one. And then hit that one with the contradiction. Because how does he know it was Chihiro if we haven't found the body yet?
So,
That's the
you
contradiction.
said Byakuya was acting kind of weird before we found the body. But he was acting weird... how?
If you're presented with the opportunity to check out the girls' locker room...
You absolutely take it! That son was Chihiro, who was a...
No, that's wrong! I'll tell you what's so strange about that.
Hang on, guys. Give me a second. Okay, good. I had to check something.
Because up until we actually discovered the body, we couldn't have known who the victim was. So your claim that you went to the girls' locker room first because Chihiro was the victim doesn't hold up.
I see. That's a good answer, I must admit. Interesting. Very interesting indeed. But your reasoning is still too weak.
Huh?
What's wrong? Is that it? Surely you've got more than that. Go ahead. Show us.
What's with Byakuya's attitude? It's like he doesn't even care. We've got him cornered, but he's acting like it has nothing to do with him.
What's the matter? You're not finished already, are you? There must be more to it.
There is. I think.
There is more to it. Think about it. We just talked about the differences between this case and past Genocide Jack incidents. The proof you're looking for is hidden in there.
Oh? Proof that I'm the culprit, you mean?
The differences between this case and other Genocide Jack murders. The evidence that proves Byakuya is responsible is hidden there? What could it be?
Can I say real fast? Because I think I might. That's at least why I don't think it's him.
I mean, if you want to say something, you can.
What?
Because
the difference
it seems
between
to
the
be a
cases?
real, very
You want me to explain it again?
All that stuff.
When I want to kill, I use my very own special scissors. And I use those same scissors to arrange the body. But Chihiro was suspended with... It was some kind of rope. Was it not?
That's right! It absolutely was!
Then there must be something very fishy indeed about that rope.
Hey, Byakuya, where'd you get it from, huh?
I'd never seen that rope before in my life.
No, that's wrong. Actually, I'm pretty sure you have seen it before.
Alright, TM, what do you want to say?
One reason why I don't think it's him is because he's very knowledgeable about. I already forgot the killer's name. The
Genocide Jack.
Like, and you see him like kind of not really fanboying, but at the same time, yeah. So why would he make those mistakes? Like, why would he use the rope? Why would he use a dumbbell? I mean, sure, the scissors might not be there, but he could have done something more similar to that.
I guess we'll
That's what I'm just realizing.
We'll see if it's actually Byakuya or not.
Because, you see, that rope, or should I say, that extension cord?
What? An extension cord?
Byakuya, you've used the extension cord in the library more than once, haven't you? And the same extension cord that was in the library all this time went missing after the murder. And there's no way someone who uses that extension cord as much as you do wouldn't discover that fact.
And Byakuya must be the one who took the extension cord. I can't imagine any other possibility.
That's really what you think? Then your conclusion is something like this? I killed Chihiro in the girls' locker room, then hung her up and wrote that bloody message. I intentionally made it look like Genocide Jack was behind it. Is that about right?
He's doing it again. He's totally calm, totally unconcerned. As if he's not even involved. Wait, not even involved?
What's wrong? I asked you if you think that's what happened.
Hell yes, that's what happened. So that's it, right? Byakuya's the killer.
I don't disagree with not disagreeing.
He kept calling this a game, right? So he'd be totally willing to do something like this to win.
What'd you say, Zeph?
Oh, I think there's something else, too. We're not going
Sorry, but could we hold on just a second? I think we need to talk about this a little more.
Huh? Do we really need to? We've already decided who did it.
I know, but still, there's something that's still bothering me.
Is that right? And what, pray tell, is still bothering you? I killed her in the girls' locker room, then disguised my crime. Specifically, I dressed it up to make it look like it was the work of a homicidal psychopath. What about all that bothers you?
Wait. What was that just now? Something's not right. Chihiro's body was definitely found in the girls' locker room, but does that mean... Can I really just accept what Byakuya said as the truth? No, I don't think so. There's definitely something off about what he said. The scene of the crime?
Scene of the crime.
I got it!
Yep.
You say you killed Chihiro in the girls' locker room, right? But are you sure about that? Isn't it possible that the murder took place somewhere else?
How disappointing. What kind of question is that? Even in the world of disappointments, this is a true letdown.
How is it a disappointment?
She was found dead in the girls' locker room. There is absolutely no question about that. How could the scene of the crime have been anywhere else?
Well, I think it's entirely possible that she was killed somewhere else. then carried there later, along with the rest of the murder scene.
The rest of the murder scene?
Oh, did you not know about that?
That was awfully specific. Please tell me you have a reason for saying all of that.
I believe I do.
Hey, Byakuya, did I just take you off guard? When the story suddenly...
No.
When the story suddenly moved to the crime scene, Byakuya, who's been so confident up till now, maybe Byakuya never even realized that the actual scene of the crime could have been somewhere else.
Hey, don't just move on without permission! What do you mean she was killed somewhere else?
Come on, Mokoto. If there's any chance the murder took place somewhere else, let's see the proof.
Evidence that shows the murder took place somewhere else. It was something that was switched between the girls and the boys' locker room. Is it the poster or the carpet stain? I'm gonna say it's this one.
Boys' locker room carpet.
It's not. No, first I have to prove the crime scenes were switched. Okay. It's gotta be the posters.
I got it! The proof that she was killed somewhere else is the poster that's hanging in each locker room.
Your proof is some posters?
The poster in the girls' locker room was a picture of a big boobed supermodel. But don't you think that's kind of strange? Why would the girls' locker room have a poster like that?
I bet those massive jugs of hers were totally fake!
Meanwhile, the boys' locker room had a poster of the super popular boy band Tornado. Again, that doesn't really seem to belong in a boys' locker room.
So you're saying that maybe the posters were switched?
And there's one other thing I noticed about the locker rooms. You know what I'm talking about, right, Sakura?
You're referring to my protein coffee, aren't you?
Protein coffee?
While I was in the girls' locker room earlier, I spilled some protein coffee on the carpet. But I noticed that after the murder, the stain had been totally scrubbed away.
No, it's not that the stain was scrubbed away. It was moved. Yeah, I believe now we represent this.
I got it! The stain on the girls' locker room carpet wasn't scrubbed away. In fact, I found it on the boys' locker room carpet.
That's definitely the stain from my protein coffee.
Then, does that mean that the carpets were switched too? But why would anyone do that?
To move the murder scene from one locker room to the other. It's certainly plausible, don't you think? What? In other words, in order to completely swap the scene of the crime, the blood-stained poster and carpet were moved along with the dead body. By doing this, the killer was able to change the entire room where the murder took place.
I can certainly follow your reasoning, but why would the culprit bother doing that?
Huh?
Why would they go to all that trouble of switching the scene of the crime? Actually, an even bigger question. If the murder did take place in the boys' locker room, then how did Chihiro get in the boys' locker room in the first place?
That is something we need to figure out.
To get into the locker rooms, you have to swipe your e-handbook across the card reader device. But Chihiro's handbook should have only allowed her access to the girls' locker room. She had no way to get into the boys' locker room to begin with.
No, she did have a way, and I can tell you what it was.
I highly doubt that.
Shut up! I'm telling you, I know how she could have done it.
Alright, well, how did Chihiro? Is he right? Could Chihiro really have gotten into the boys' locker room somehow? Broken e-handbook.
Is it really possible? Could Chihiro really have gotten into the boys' locker room somehow?
Ah! I got it!
There's a lot of scenes this time.
She must have hacked her e-handbook! She was the ultimate programmer, after all. I'm sure that would have been no problem for her.
No, I don't think that's it. She used the thing that was in the main hall.
Huh? What thing?
I'm talking about Leon's handbook, of course. If she had that, she could get into the boys' locker room no problem.
Theoretically, if Chihiro was able to use Leon's handbook, she could get into the boys' locker room. But when we found Leon's handbook in the main hall, there's no doubt that it was... In which case, can we really say that she used it? Okay, it's gotta be that last one then.
Is it really possible? Could Chihiro really have gotten into the boys' locker room somehow?
Ah! I've got it!
She used the thing that was in the main hall.
Huh? What thing?
I'm talking about Leon's handbook, of course.
No, that's wrong. No, I don't think Chihiro used Leon's handbook.
Why not?
Because Leon's handbook was broken.
Oh. Well, then, yeah, I guess that'd be pretty impossible, huh?
I am struck silent by how quickly you gave up.
Oh, gotta check something. Okay.
Yet not silent enough to not say a thing.
Plus, isn't there a regulation against using someone else's handbook?
Actually, the rule states that loaning your handbook is prohibited. It says nothing about borrowing one. In other words, you could borrow a dead person's handbook all you want, and you'd be safe.
Yup. Hit the nail square on the noggin.
Of course, if it were broken, that wouldn't make any sense anyway.
So then, she must have hacked hers like I said. She used her ultimate programmer skills and...
Psst! You can't fix an e-handbook. The instant you open one up, a security buzzer starts blaring.
So, if she didn't use Leon's handbook, and she didn't modify her own handbook...
Maybe Mr. Naegi's initial assumption is just... wrong?
It seems like there's no way she could have got into the boys' locker room. So I guess so.
Okay then, I vote for Byakuya.
Is that it then? Chihiro was killed in the girls' locker room and Byakuya's the one who did it? Really? But still, I don't know what else I can do.
Hold on a second.
Oh, Kyoko coming to save the day.
I agree with you, though. I think you're on the right track.
What the? You finally decide to open your mouth and that's what you've got to say? There's no way she could get in the boys' locker room, right? So...
Why are you so sure she couldn't get in? There's still one other way she could have gained access.
What?
What are you talking about? What other way is there?
Well, to explain that...
Let's see.
Why don't we take a little break from the trial? I'd like you all to come see something.
Wait. Just what do you think you're doing?
Don't worry. This'll make the whole trial more exciting. I'm sure that thought must please you.
Huh? It'll make things more exciting? Well, all right then. I declare an official class trial recess.
Oh boy.
For real?
Field trip.
Now then, what is it you want to show us? It better not be boring or I'll be very unhappy.
Oh, I have no doubt it'll meet your lofty expectations. So, shall we go?
Okay, I wonder what she has planned. So before I even knew what was happening, the class trial had been put on hold. When we headed off with Kyoko and Lee, and where she took us was back at the scene of the crime.
The girls' locker room?
We've already searched this place top to bottom. What are you trying to pull, Missy?
I'd like you to examine the victim's body one more time.
You want to check it again?
Be sure to examine the entire body very carefully. Take your time.
Examine her carefully? Like using our hands? No way!
It's probably best if I don't run my hands all over a girl's dead body.
It's not that I'm creeped out or anything, it's just... based on religious grounds, you know?
Very well. I'll do it.
You can count on Sakura.
But you're a girl. You shouldn't have to touch a dead body. Just let one of the boys do it.
No, it's okay. I think Chihiro would rather have a girl examine her. So just leave this to me.
Sakura? What is this? Some kind of secret girl-on-girl action? Is that what you two are about?
Would do that.
Genocide Jack is still here, I see.
That's not it at all. Stop screwing around.
Okay, here I go. I'm sorry, Chihiro. Please excuse the intrusion.
Putting her hands together in a brief prayer, Sakura then began to quietly examine her body.
Be sure to check her entire body, and I believe we will solve this particular mystery.
Her entire body? I know you say that, but... What? This is... What is this...
Oh my gosh!
What is it? Not possible. It's not possible.
Sakura's eyes were staring wildly at Chihiro's lifeless form. Her massive frame trembled.
This girl is...
Is what?
Is a boy!
Oh my gosh, Chihiro was a boy!
I see.
Japanese love it. STEM boys.
Actually, a he. Interesting. Thank you for confirming this fact.
Nope, he's thinking that. Oh, there it is. There it is.
Yeah, there's the freak out.
You're joking, right?
I wouldn't joke about this.
Then, it's really true? Chihiro was a guy?
Oh, what? You guys didn't know? Heck, I knew that right off the bat.
I mean, us calling Chihiro a her and a she didn't tip you off?
Chihiro Fujisaki was totally a guy.
He was a cross-dresser? Oh, I'm really on fire! I wish I had killed him!
So that's what Kyoko wanted to show everyone, huh? Interesting. Yes, that certainly does make things much more exciting. Now let's ride this wave of excitement back to the courtroom and get back to the trial. I do apologize for keeping you waiting. Now then, let's resume the class trial. We've all just learned of the shocking revelation that Chihiro was actually a boy. Let's pick up from there.
Yes, well, I don't know his reason for hiding it, but the fact is, Chihiro was not a girl, but a boy.
To think that Chihiro was actually a guy. The thought had never crossed my mind.
And because the victim was male, he would have had no problem gaining access to the boys' locker room.
Assuming his handbook did, in fact, list his gender as male, then yes, that would be true.
Of course his handbook said he was a boy. He dressed like a girl, but he was a boy through and through.
So then, there should be no issue with Makoto's initial assertion. The victim was killed in the boys' locker room, and was then later moved to the girls' locker room. And the killer could have easily used Sayaka or Junko's handbook to get into the girls' locker room.
So Chihiro really was killed in the boys' locker room?
I still don't understand the motive for moving the body, but yes, that does seem plausible.
Well, I must admit, I did find it rather odd. I knew he felt a little off. There was a certain incongruity to his female body.
Even he's a little caught off guard.
Sure.
This is the most titillating situation!
So now everything has been connected. All the mysteries have finally become clear.
We still don't know who killed Chihiro, dude.
Okay, well, connected or clear or whatever. We still think you're the killer, remember?
Very interesting. This has become very interesting indeed.
Well, yeah, glad he's enjoying
I mean,
himself.
we've limited the list.
But here's
I
the
will
thing.
say we have limited the list.
Even if he knew that he was a guy, then he would have then he wouldn't have reacted like this.
Yeah, he did seem caught off guard like everyone else was.
And what I'm
He's off in
saying
his own
is,
little world.
Yeah?
murder was in the boys' room.
So
there
it's
were no
most
working
likely.
boys' pads, so it has to be a male that did
Yeah,
it.
it's likely it's one of the guys who killed Chihiro.
What about you, Makoto? After everything we've learned, do you still think Byakuya's the killer?
Well, without a doubt, Byakuya is the one that made Chihiro's death look like Genocide Jack did it. But I think he might not actually be the killer after all.
What? But aren't you the one who accused him in the first place?
He just seems to be too easygoing about all this. Like he's enjoying us solving the mystery. The way he's acting, it makes it seem like it doesn't have anything to do with him.
And you think that might be because it doesn't have anything to do with him?
Plus, the evidence he left behind was a little too... how can I put it? Overt. He consciously chose to use the extension cord, knowing it could connect him to the murder. At least, that's how I see it. And Byakuya, when you found out the murder took place in the boys' locker room, it seemed to rattle you. And then again, when you found out Chihiro was actually a guy, if you really were the killer, that stuff wouldn't have had any effect on you.
So that's your thinking, huh? Well, it bothers me that you don't have more concrete reasons, but it's fine. I guess I'll mark it as correct for the time being.
What were you grading, Makoto?
Mark it as correct?
He's right. I am not the culprit. I just happened to come across the corpse in the girls' locker room and decided to alter it.
Are you fucking with us right now?
No, I am not effing with you right now. I'm telling you the truth.
I like how he doesn't want to say the F word.
Well, I find it very hard to believe.
Go ahead. Find it very hard to believe. You're free to be executed along with the rest of us.
If you're really telling the truth, then why? Why do you do that to his body?
My reasons hardly matter right now. Uncovering the culprit is much more important, wouldn't you say? Now then.
Just really
if it
hate
wasn't
Genocide
me,
Jack.
Who was it?
I think he just wanted to make it more fun, more entertaining.
Yeah.
Well, I don't think I can say for sure without talking about it a little more.
You're seriously gonna keep going? We're all good, aren't we? I thought it was clear Byakuya did it.
Where have you been for this entire discussion?
No, I'm with Makoto. If there's any doubt whatsoever, we need to explore every possibility. Because if we're wrong, we all die here.
That's true.
Now,
Very well then. I'm with you too.
why does
Yeah.
it seem that the ultimate clairvoyant, I forgot his name,
Yasuhiro.
was so gung-ho? Yeah, Hiro. Why was he so gung-ho on going after Byakuya?
I think he's just not exactly, paying attention to what's going on. He just heard, oh, it was Byakuya. Okay, let's do it. I think he's kind of like going with the flow, and then when the flow stops and goes in another direction, he's like, why? No, let's go back to this way. You know what I mean?
Maybe.
He's not exactly the brightest character, I'll say that.
Damn straight. Count me in.
Do you not have a mind of your own?
Of course
Exactly.
I do. What am I, an ant or something?
I mean, maybe.
Yep.
Anyway,
You're definitely
let's
following the
discuss this all as
pheromones.
a group one more time. We still have time to make our decision.
That's very true.
Our lives are all on the line.
Excellent. Then shall we resume our game of hide and seek?
But if Byakuya didn't do it, then who's the real killer? Who murdered Chihiro? There's one thing we can be sure that we know about the killer. The killer was able to gain access to the real murder scene, which means the killer is a guy.
I got it!
Yep.
Since the crime scene was the boys' locker room, you would need a boys' handbook to get in. Since Leon's handbook is apparently broken, the killer would have had to use their own. In other words, it had to have been a guy. But that's still not enough. I need some more clues. Because we don't know which guy did it. Select account. Oh, interesting.
Isn't there a single clue that might lead us to who did it?
Well,
Clues are one thing, but did nobody get a look at the killer?
I'm sure if someone saw the killer, they would have said something by now.
Perhaps someone saw the victim at some point. Even that might be enough for now.
Yeah. All we need right now is any kind of new info.
It's over. It's all over. You want to know who saw the victim? The killer. And only the killer. And it's not like they're just gonna turn themselves in. Game over, man. Game over.
I get the reference, people.
No, not game over.
No, as a matter of fact, there is an eyewitness account regarding Chihiro. She has more information about that. Okay, which one do I
Isn't
shoot,
there
though?
a single clue that might lead us to who did it?
New information.
Clues are one thing, but
We know
did
Celeste saw
nobody get a
Chihiro. I'm
look
just
at
trying
the
to figure out
killer?
where to shoot that.
I'm sure if someone
The
saw
one that says new
killer, they
information,
would've
the
said
Hina
something
one.
by now.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
Perhaps someone saw the victim at some point. Even that might be enough for now.
Yeah. All we need right now is any kind of new info.
No, come on!
It's over.
Ow!
It's all over. You want to know who
Gonna
saw
silence.
the victim? The killer.
Just in case, I will do this one too. No, it was that one! I was suspecting it might be that one.
I believe someone else did see the victim before he was murdered. What do you think, Celeste?
Now that you mention it, yes, I did see him.
Huh? Really?
Oh, but I suppose only Mokoto knows about this. The rest of you had no idea, did you? That is why you're all making such ugly noises.
Well, why didn't you speak up?
whatever. Just hurry up and tell us.
It was last night, right before nighttime. I saw Chihiro in the dormitory warehouse. I saw him stuffing a track jacket into a duffel bag. And then, I assume, he headed off to exercise.
A track jacket and a duffel bag? But we didn't find anything like that at the murder scene.
It seems likely that the culprit destroyed them to get rid of any evidence.
And that is when he said something that struck me as rather odd.
Well, I get going. I'm kind of in a hurry.
Chihiro told me he was in a hurry. But why would he be in a hurry? Only if someone were waiting for him, I should think.
So, Mr. Fujisaki was on his way to meet with someone, and then they were going to work out together?
But Hina and I had invited him to exercise with us plenty of times, and he always declined.
Probably because he was afraid you'd find out the secret he was hiding, right?
Which means that conversely, he must have trusted whoever he was meeting with very much. Enough so that he was willing to risk his secret being revealed.
What a marvelous friendship!
The point is, whoever he met up with is the culprit, right? So we just gotta figure out who it was.
But knowing what we know, I can't even guess.
No. You already have what you need to make the connection.
Huh?
You know who the killer is.
Seriously?
Who is it? Who's the killer?
Think back to the track jacket and duffel bag the killer disposed of. Focus on the details of these items, and it should become obvious who was waiting for him.
Are you sure about that?
Right.
You
The
really think we
only way
can
to
figure out who did it based on two pieces of evidence that we don't have?
Yeah, Thunder?
The only way to dispose of evidence or destroy it will be through the garbage disposal. Or the furnace.
So it could be whoever was
Or
in charge.
hiding it in the room.
That too.
What? You want to track down some fingerprints or something?
Even if we had the equipment for that, we wouldn't know how to use it.
As was noted, the evidence is already gone. There's nothing to get fingerprints from.
Maybe, but we can make certain inferences if we just take the time to talk it out.
Easy for you to say, but fine. Celeste, did you notice anything special about the bag or jacket? The bag was just a normal duffel bag from the warehouse. All the bags in there are the same, so I can't imagine what would make that one special.
Well, if I remember right, there was a decent variety of tracksuits to choose from. Do you think there might be some connection between the culprit and Chihiro's jacket?
Perhaps. Let's explore that and talk a bit more about the jacket he took.
Does Chihiro's track jacket really hold some clue about the killer? Somehow, it's really hard to believe. Well, I guess we gotta figure this out. I don't know if Celeste's account will do anything. We might have to memorize something.
First of all, we know where Chihiro was headed. He was on his way to go exercise. So next we have to ask, why did he choose the specific tracksuit that he did?
What do you mean, the specific tracksuit?
I got it! He picked that tracksuit because it matched the one the culprit was wearing.
So, what you're saying is, the killer was wearing the same blue tracksuit as him? My tracksuit is black.
I don't even have a tracksuit. Cause exercising sucks.
I have a white tracksuit personally. I got it from the warehouse, if you must know.
Did any of that really help us get any closer to figuring out who the culprit is?
No way. Not a chance.
You heard him, right? What he just said without even realizing it?
Oh, she's talking right to me. She's right. What he said just now was really odd. How did he know something like that? I'm not sure if this is right, but I'm gonna
we know
see
where
if it
Chihiro
is.
was headed. He was on his way to go
It's not that
exercise.
one.
So next we have to ask, why did he choose the specific tracksuit that he did?
What do you mean, the specific tracksuit?
I got it! He picked that tracksuit because it matched the one the culprit was wearing.
So, what you're saying is, the killer was wearing the same blue tracksuit as him?
No.
Shoot!
Maybe it is Celeste's account. Let me try that again.
First of all, we know where Chihiro was headed.
The killer was wearing the same blue tracksuit.
There we go.
No, that's wrong. Hold on a second, Mondo. What did you just say?
Huh? What'd I say?
When Celeste testified a few minutes ago, she said...
I saw him stuffing the track jacket into a duffel bag. And then I assumed he headed off to exercise.
She never said anything about the jacket's color. So why did you say Chihiro's blue tracksuit?
Honestly, if you haven't been paying attention, you likely wouldn't notice that.
What are you? You just...
Hey, Celeste, what color was Chihiro's tracksuit?
As a matter of fact, it was blue.
And before we began the trial, did you tell anyone that?
The only one I told about any of this was you.
Then, Mondo, how did you know what color Chihiro's tracksuit was?
Because I just... I'm sure he saw the clothes at some point in the investigation.
No, that can't be it. The bag and clothes were surely disposed of by the time we began our investigation.
Then the only reason he could have known what color the tracksuit was is if he saw Cherry with it before he died. That's the only possibility.
Cherry.
Cherry? Are you talking about Chihiro?
Are you bad
Pause,
with
I need
names?
water.
Okay. Oh, hang on.
You muted the game.
Yeah, it's muted. Give me a sec, guys.
Wow,
Okay.
the one voice acting Paul in the...
Go ahead, TM.
I can't see anything. Hold on. Let me. Okay. Oh, okay. That was weird.
Glad.
It was black, and then now I can see.
Probably took a time for it to come back up.
So, how about it? Did you
just by chance. I just happened to see it last night. He walked past me, and he was carrying the tracksuit in his hands.
No, that can't be it either. According to Celeste's testimony,
she stuffed the jacket into her bag in a hurry. It was almost like she was trying to hide it. And just like that, she was gone.
when Celeste noticed it, Chihiro made a point of making sure the jacket was completely in the bag. If you just ran into him briefly, you couldn't possibly have seen what color the tracksuit was.
It would appear you dug your own grave.
Perhaps. But you handed him the shovel, didn't you? That's why you said what you did. Focus on the tracksuit and then it'll be obvious who he met with? What a bunch of nonsense.
Ah, now I understand. It was all one big bluff, wasn't it? Your true intention was to draw a slip of the tongue from the culprit. That's why you said you knew who did it, to put them on edge.
That's right. However...
Alright, hopefully no more interruptions.
Mondo was my target all along. I had my suspicions about him from the very beginning.
But why? What made you so suspicious?
That's a good question.
Oh, I have to answer? The way he talked, because I hate him? Is it the way he was acting or the way he talked?
I'd say the way he talked because he was unusually quiet for a lot of it instead of being vocal.
There was a certain turning point that tipped me off. Maybe you didn't notice it, Mondo, but you tend to refer to men and women differently. You only call guys dude. For girls, it's chick.
Oh my, I feel like this is mainly for Japanese speak. It's a little weird in English.
And after he was killed, you happened to refer to him as dude. Once I picked up on that, it occurred to me that Mondo knew something we didn't.
You noticed such a tiny detail?
Are you a witch? She's a witch! You're positively frightful!
No, I'm not the frightful one. Not nearly as frightful as someone capable of murdering a friend.
Mondo, was it really you? Did you really kill Chihiro?
I didn't kill anyone! You've been all over me, judging everything I say, putting words in my mouth. What gives you the right to treat me like a goddamn criminal?
Yeah! He would never do something like that! This is a false accusation!
It's true. My reasoning on that is pretty shaky.
That was fast.
Well, this does present us with a problem. It seems we are all out of leads.
My time has nearly come. That's what my little ghost friend is telling me.
What?
Oh yeah, that reminds me.
my god.
Hifumi, weren't you telling me you'd found some evidence?
Oh yeah, he did say that.
Really? What kind of evidence?
Actually, you know, now that I'm thinking about it here calmly, it might not be all that relevant.
Jeez, does your confidence just get up and walk away? It's fine, man. Just tell us.
If you really insist, then... here it is.
What do you have there?
It happens to be an e-handbook. I found it laying on the ground, so I scooped it up.
You found it on the ground, right? Then it must belong to...
Chihiro was the one that was missing.
I got it!
Yep.
We know Chihiro's handbook was missing from the scene of the crime, right?
For a fact.
For a fact indeed. I was totally sure I'd found it.
Then it must hold some clue about the culprit, right?
Well, that's what I was hoping. But it's busted. It won't even turn on.
I imagine the culprit broke it to get rid of any evidence after the murder.
That's odd. I didn't think the handbooks were quite so fragile.
You're right. They're not. They're totally waterproof and shock resistant. It would take an awful lot to break one.
And yet, this one does appear to be broken, as is Leon's, sitting useless in the main hall.
For all your confidence, that is a remarkably high failure rate.
Do you think there might be some kind of mystery in there somewhere? How precisely did the handbooks get broken?
How did the handbook break? There's only one possible explanation. Hitting its weak point.
I got it! You already told us before that the handbook has one weak point, didn't you?
Yeah! You remember that?
Yes!
Sure, maybe I let that slip, but I never told anyone what the weak point actually was.
But if the handbook is supposed to never break, and two of them broke in quick succession, then
we can only assume that someone's figured out its weakness. You know what the weakness is, right, Monokuma? So, what is it?
You're asking me?
I think it's a necessary piece of information if you want this to be a fair trial.
But if I tell you, and someone else decides to copy it, that would be very not good.
Just tell us already! Why would we want to break our own handbooks?
Oh well, I have a weakness for pushy demands. But you're sure you won't follow their example? Then allow me to make a special announcement. The weak point of my cutting-edge e-handbook is... when it's exposed to high temperatures for too long, it will suffer a meltdown and totally break!
I flippin' knew it!
You knew it?
Yeah, because I found the handbook laying on the floor of the sauna.
The temperature in the sauna can reach over 200 degrees. Strange how you don't get burnt, huh? It's because as your sweat evaporates, it creates a cooling layer of air around your skin. If the hot air of the sauna were somehow pushed directly onto your skin, you'd definitely get fried. That layer of air would get blown away. That's why you may feel a burning when you move around. So when you're in a sauna, make sure to keep nice and still.
Interesting. I learned one new fact today.
That is a mere trifling speck of knowledge.
Anyway, if you found the victim's handbook in the sauna, then the killer must have been purposely trying to raise its temperature in order to break it.
meaning the culprit somehow knew its weakness.
But how'd they find out? Monokuma said he didn't tell anyone, right?
Indeed. Quite the mystery.
What if they found out by accident?
Yeah.
Well, we know that the class president guy and is it Mondo?
Taka and Mondo,
Taka
yeah.
is the soldier class president guy. Mondo's the loudmouth.
We both know that they had that competition in the sauna.
Yeah, and Mondo had his clothes on, while Taka did not.
What do you mean by accident?
What if the killer took their own handbook into the sauna, not knowing its weakness, and it broke? They'd realize it was broken, of course, and it wouldn't be hard to figure out why. And once they had Chihiro's handbook, they knew they had an easy way to dispose of it.
I won't say it's not possible, but who would have done something like that? I don't know of anyone who took their handbook into the sauna.
I might know someone who did.
Whoa! Seriously?
I think the one who may have taken their handbook into the sauna was...
Yeah, Taka realized it too. Who might have brought their handbook into the sauna? It had to be the one who wore all their clothes into the sauna. It was... Oh boy.
Me. I went into the sauna.
Yes. Alright, Mondo.
I mean, it was me.
Here's my answer.
It was you, yeah, Dark. You
Mondo,
voiced him.
Your handbook got broken in the sauna, didn't it?
What? Why? Why do you keep accusing him?
Mondo and Taka had an
he's in
endurance
denial.
contest in the sauna not too long ago. Remember?
Taka and Mondo did form that bond, so Taka really doesn't want Mondo to be the culprit.
Even though he argued
Before
with
the contest, Mondo just so happened to keep his school uniform on. But little did he realize, he'd also left his handbook in one of his uniform pockets. And when it was all over, Mondo discovered that taking your handbook into the sauna could easily destroy it.
No, wait, hold on. You've got it all wrong. He would never kill. I don't accept this. Show me the proof. The actual solid proof.
I mean, I don't want to believe it either, but I found something that proves it beyond a shadow of a doubt. Oh, we got 3 bullets this time. I wonder which one it is.
Let's test Makoto's assertion.
Broken
If
handbook.
what he says is correct, then Mondo, you broke your own handbook.
In other words, if Mondo's handbook is actually broken, then that proves that what Makoto said is right.
Well, my goddamn handbook works just fine.
Must be this one.
See? Look! Makoto was wrong after all! Mondo wouldn't hurt a fly!
I'm sure
The reason I
Mondo's...
think it's the broken handbook is because of the fact that he could have tested it on it to make sure.
Yeah, I'm sure Mondo's handbook broke during their sauna showdown. If I could just prove that, that will show that the handbook Mondo has must actually be.
Let's test Makoto's assertion. If what he says is correct,
no, that would mean
then Mondo,
Chihiro's handbook.
you broke your own handbook.
In other words, if Mondo's handbook is actually broken, then that proves that what Makoto said is right.
Well, my goddamn handbook works just fine.
Nope.
Shoot!
Is it the wrong part, or is it a different truth bullet?
I think it might be the wrong part.
Alright.
Let's test Makoto's assertion. If what
It's
he
what
says
I
is
was
correct,
thinking was
then
Chihiro's
Mondo,
because of,
you broke your own handbook.
what he's thought of
In
it
other
at the end.
words, if Mondo's handbook is actually broken, then that proves that what Makoto said is right.
Well, my goddamn handbook works just fine.
See? Look! Makoto was wrong after all!
Nope, it's neither.
No.
Shoot!
Oh, I'm losing
Must
my
be a
hearts.
contradiction in there somewhere.
Let's test Makoto's assertion. If what he says is correct, then Mondo,
Would it be the card
you
reader?
broke your own handbook.
Is there a way to check? Hang on. Here we go. It's a card reader. You need to swipe your handbook of the card reader. You need a male student. Male students. It's not possible for 2 people to enter at the same time. Actually, lending someone your handbook is a violation of school regulations. I don't know. Does this have anything to do with what's going on? Oh, let's look at this one. Handbook found has been broken, which is apparently a rare occurrence. So it is assumed that the broken handbook is Leon's. It's gotta be the broken handbook then.
Yeah.
But which one do I use it on?
The one he might.
In other
the one
words,
he might have.
if Mondo's handbook is
Leon's.
actually broken, then that proves that what Makoto said is right.
It might. I'm
Well,
gonna
my
try the first
goddamn
one.
handbook works just fine.
Yep, it's that one.
No, that's wrong. Mondo, the handbook you have right now, is it really yours?
The fuck is that supposed to mean?
The broken handbook that was in the main hall, isn't that one actually yours?
What the heck are you talking about?
What I mean is, I think Mondo swapped his handbook out for one that actually works. I think he took Leon's handbook and replaced it with his own. After all, Monokuma said himself that Leon's handbook never should have broken.
That's right! The punishment it suffered wasn't nearly enough to destroy it.
So then, the broken handbook in the main hall is actually Mondo's, which would mean that the handbook Mondo has right now is actually Leon's, yes?
But doesn't that violate the school regulation that says loaning out your handbook is prohibited?
Well, here's how I look at it. There is a rule about loaning your handbook to another student, but if they're dead, they're not a student. It's kind of a gray area, I admit. But no worries. If anything, it just makes things more interesting.
That is true. They're just objects now. I think even Byakuya mentioned that.
As such, I decree that exchanging handbooks with a corpse is not a violation of the rules.
Well, Mondo, if I'm wrong about this, you're welcome to say so. I'm happy to admit I made a mistake, but...
Son of a bitch! What's wrong, bro? Come on! Tell him he's wrong! You are wrong! You have to be wrong! Everything you just said is wrong! You made it all up!
Okay, then why don't we look back on this case one more time, from the beginning? That way, everything will become clear, and we'll all see if I was right or wrong.
Alright, the closing arguments. Alright, let's see here. Chihiro was getting the duffel bag. Celeste saw him. Okay. I think... Let's see.
It's currently lagging a bit, so you let it...
Oh, it's lagging again?
Yeah.
I can't really stop it. I'm on a time limit.
Can you press the help button? Does that stop it?
Yeah. Okay. Okay. So, we know that, yeah, Celeste saw the double bag. Oh. There we go. Chihiro puts it in. They go into the locker room. Okay, it's gotta be this one, right?
I think it's taking out their data at first and then signing it. Because if you look by the RP,
you're right.
Says.
Okay. So Chihiro found the culprit, who is most likely Mondo. Talking. Let's see. I think it's this one? The culprit,
yeah,
or Chihiro's back. It might be Chihiro's back, yeah. Culprit has the dumbbell. Oh no, maybe it is this one.
No. Then we gotta switch the other... Wait, do some of these panels not go anywhere?
Yeah, some of them are dummies.
Yeah, some of them are just...
You can unlock an ability that gets rid of the dummies. But I don't have that ability. Okay.
Actually, no. I know what it is.
What?
Go back to where she's scanning the keypad. Remove
Right here?
the data pad. Yeah.
Remove this one,
Do
or
the data pad in first, and then the second one is her opening the door. The one by the RP currently. So where it says in needs to go bottom right. And then the one with her back.
this one?
Yeah, her opening the door.
Okay.
Going in.
Right, and this one, it's gotta be this, right?
No,
No.
because next time, in the next panel, it hits the ground.
And what is it? Maybe this? The poster getting bloodied?
That doesn't follow the whole theme of the area, at least.
Yeah, okay. Let's see. Dumbbell. Okay, he's dead. Okay, right here, he's... opening the door. Oh, he must be, yeah, he's switching the carpet. He's probably switching the posters. Let's see. Okay, I think he's taking the handbook? Oh, no, that's right here. Okay, so it's not this. Maybe this one. The girls' locker room, right? Yeah.
The girls' locker room's the next one after the inn.
Wait.
Because that's where he took her body.
Yeah.
The next panel.
Oh, okay, you're right. And what's this one? This one? No, hold on.
You should try it.
No, I think this one's got to be over here, right? Because he's approaching the door over here. And then he's opening it with the card reader. Alright, setting Chihiro's body down. Okay, nothing here. There's Byakuya being a prick. Alright, let's see. I believe this one It's gotta be the cord, I think. Yeah, the cord. Because he's tying up Chihiro's hands. And he's writing bloodlust. Yeah. This one.
The last one.
He's walking into the sauna. And destroying that. Alright, let's see if we got it right.
Here's exactly what happened. First, let's take a look back to before the incident.
Alright, before I continue, there's no lag, right?
Not currently.
Okay, good.
Last night, Celeste saw Chihiro in the warehouse, correct? At the time, she was apparently stuffing something into a duffel bag. That something was a blue tracksuit. You can confirm this, right, Celeste? With bag in hand, Chihiro headed out, even though it was officially nighttime. She made her way to the locker room, specifically the boys' locker room. But how could the victim, who was apparently a girl, access the boys' locker room? Simple, because she was really a he, which is why he was able to use his own handbook to gain entrance to the boys' locker room. Once inside, he met with someone there. And the person he met was the one who killed him. It seems likely that the killer grabbed the nearby dumbbell, approached the unsuspecting Chihiro, and attacked him. And that's where the bloodstains on the poster and carpeting in the boys' locker room came from. It was likely in the heat of the moment. The body was arranged, but the murder itself felt unplanned.
Oh, we got something wrong. I didn't lay out my reasoning right. I need to rearrange the events of the case. I only got 2 hearts left. Oh boy. So we got this one wrong.
He might have picked up the dumbbell then.
Let's see, yeah, we got the dumbbell, and this was wrong, and we already saw that picture. Wait. Oh, this is him taking down the poster. That's kind of what I thought before.
Yeah, that's probably what it is.
Okay, yeah, there's no more. Okay, let's try that again.
The killer is you!
There we go.
Which is why the killer hurried to try and hide the act. First, pulling up the bloodstained carpet. Then, removing the bloody poster. And finally carrying the corpse into the girls' locker room. A girl's handbook was necessary to get into the locker room, of course. But this alone doesn't prove that the killer was necessarily a girl. After all, Sayaka and Junko's handbooks had been placed in the main hall. Using one of those, a boy could get into the girls' locker room without much problem.
Oh, we got another one wrong. Oh, crap. Oh, wow. That's not good. Was it him putting up the poster? Let me just check. Okay.
The dumbbell.
It can't be the dumbbell, right? Is it him? I think he's putting up the poster, isn't he? Or...
The poster will be the best one to show that he rearranged. He made one room to look like the other.
Before that, let's check if we got anything else wrong, because I'm on my last heart. Okay, he came in with this. That has to be correct.
No, wait.
What?
No, stop. Look. It's not the poster, because if you look in the panels to the right, it goes from one poster to the next. If you change the poster then...
Then, if it's not the poster, what is it?
He took the handbook because he was taking, her handbook, I think, maybe.
Handbook's right here. Yeah, see, they're
No,
the exact
that's
a female.
That's using the girls to get in. He pilfered hers to toss it into the sauna.
Because this one was wrong. I don't think the dumbbell has anything to do with this. And we just saw this picture right over here. It makes no sense to put that there.
No, stop and listen. The one in the top right is him grabbing one of the girls. Then that one might be him grabbing hers. If you want to pause, I can look it up since you're about to die.
Okay, we got it this time. I hope.
Here's exactly what happened. After all, Sayaka and Junko's handbooks had been placed in the main hall. Using one of those, a boy could get into the girls' locker room without much problem. And that's exactly how the killer did it. With the carpet and the poster they brought with them, they got to work. They changed the layout of the boys' and girls' locker room in what you might call a crime scene switch. That could have been the end of things, but no. Byakuya discovered the body and decided to intervene in the situation, making things even more complicated. So, after stumbling on the crime scene, he went and grabbed the extension cord from the library, and then he got to work. He used the cord to string up Chihiro's lifeless body. Then, using the victim's own blood, he left a grisly message there at the scene of the crime. He wanted to create the illusion that Genocide Jack was responsible for the slaughter. And around the same time that Byakuya was putting together this facade, the killer, having already disposed of Chihiro's bag and other belongings, arrived at the sauna. There, they planned to destroy the last piece of evidence, Chihiro's handbook. And just as the killer expected, the steamy sauna was enough to ruin the electronic gadget. Somehow, the killer knew that the handbook couldn't stand up to the heat of the sauna. And the reason they knew that is because the sauna had already wrecked their own handbook. And that's how it all played out. Isn't that right, Mondo Orada?
Wait! No! This can't be right! Where's your evidence? Yeah! Where's your evidence? You need evidence! You need proof! Without any proof, you can't pin any of this on him!
Evidence that Mondo is the killer. That already revealed itself earlier in the trial. I can somehow show where Mondo's handbook is right now. Once I do that, everything will become clear. Narrator! Alright! Zaft, you wanna read this?
Yep. These elements has been added to the hand as the bullet time battle. Would you like to hear more? Let's talk a little bit about Fever Time and Mega Time. During a bullet time battle, if you press the RB button, Fever Time will activate and the tempo will be forced to its max. At this point, if you push buttons at random, you won't miss. You can push A, Y, however you want to destroy the opponent's verbal assault. But it's only lasts until the focus gauge runs out, so make the best possible use of your time. Of course, it wouldn't be fair if only you got out this special time, right? So we also have something called Mega Time that your opponent can use. If the opponent activates Mega Time during the bullet time battle, your tempo marker will disappear, making it quite a bit tougher to hit the buttons in rhythm.
That really sucks. Especially since I only got 1 heart left.
But if you were to activate fever time at this point... No, I'm sure nothing would happen. I don't know what I was worried about.
Uh-huh.
Your action is difficulty set to gentle, really important once you use Mega Time.
Yeah, of course.
Well, then, good luck and have fun!
Please tell me there's a checkpoint.
Show me some evidence. You're wrong.
Interesting guard up against Taka.
I won't listen. I refute you. False. Show me some evidence. I won't listen. False. I refuse to vote. Show me some evidence. You're wrong. I won't listen. I refute you. False. Show me some evidence.
This is difficult. I can't see anything. Hang on. How do you act?
You used your power.
Hang on. How do you
Right
do that
bumper.
again? Right.
Right bumper.
Final strike.
Show me some evidence.
This should prove it.
Okay, we made it through. Okay, thank goodness. I got half a heart.
Half a heart.
Half a heart, man!
If my thinking so far is right, Mondo must have replaced his broken handbook with Leon's. In which case, we can just check each of our handbooks right now. Once we do that, we'll...
We don't gotta do that.
Huh?
Yeah. Yeah. I did it. I killed him.
Well, at least Mondo confessed. Yeah, the last one we kind of messed up quite a bit. 91 coins, dang.
Time to go gamble.
For the bonus.
Bro, what are you saying?
I got no choice, man. After hearing all that, I gotta just give up. Go ahead, Monokuma. Get it over with. Ask for the goddamn verdict.
Roger that.
Wait! Hold on!
No waiting, no holding on. Time for the moment we've all been waiting for. Grab your lever and give it a yank! Who will you elect as the Blackened this time around? Will you make the right choice or the dreadfully wrong one?
He says as if we would get it wrong somehow.
What's it gonna be?
It's,
What's
Taka.
it gonna be?
Yes, Taka was the killer.
No, it was Mondo.
I like how it celebrates that you're guilty.
What?
Oh, time to get back to voice acting.
Uh-oh. This time it looks like... Oh, you got it right again! Dang,
I just
that
have to
was
laugh
better.
because I first heard you through Sam's mic.
I'm not
Yes,
being silly. That's my
so,
fault.
the black and that killed Chihiro Fujisaka was... Mondo Awada!
Unbelievable.
In case you're wondering, the vote was not unanimous. Kiyotaka chose the wrong answer.
I'm gonna take a guess and say Taka voted Mokoto, since, you know, Mokoto was the one who accused Mondo there.
You're treading very close to the danger zone, Mr. Ishimaru. You need to be more careful.
I refuse to believe it! There's no way! No way he would kill someone!
Sorry.
What is this?
Why are you apologizing? Why? 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 Oh, dang. Why did you do it? Oh, that's a new portrait. He's really devastated.
Now then.
Well, it looks like Mondo's taking a vow of silence. So, allow me to explain on his behalf.
Actually,
The story of the murder this time is the sad story of two men. Oh, but for anyone who doesn't really want to hear it, you can just hit the B button to fast forward the text.
Nah, we want to hear it.
Oh, okay, fine. Joke, okay. Anyway, there was once a young boy. And his name was Chihiro Fujisaka.
Fujisaki.
I'd like to pronounce it like that. He had an extremely inferiority complex regarding his own lack of strength. You're so weak, even though you're a boy. He heard things like that as long as he could remember, and he couldn't overcome his own weakness. On the contrary, he tried to hide and buried himself further and further into that weakness. To take on the fragile form of a petite young girl. He had chosen that as his way out.
Now, nobody will be able to say anything about even though you're a boy.
But no matter how tightly he wrapped himself up in that shell, the inferiority complex had already taken root deep inside of him and was not so easily rooted out. As it turned out, the shell was completely empty. The complex didn't disappear. Instead, it only grew stronger and stronger.
Weak.
Poor Chihiro.
Weak, 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 weak.
Once the killing game had begun at the school, he had no choice but to accept this fact. I mean, after all, this world is survival of the fittest. If you're not strong, you don't survive.
Kill, or be killed.
I mean, okay, we're not gonna use that reference. We don't want to get sued. And then the lovely and hateful Monokuma announced the revealing of embarrassing secrets. Which, of course, includes Chihiro's embarrassing secret, which I was more than willing to divulge. Even though he dresses like a girl, Chihiro is actually a boy.
Hey,
And that was something Chihiro couldn't let anyone find out, no matter the cost. If that was revealed, it would be the end. The hardened shell would crack, and the armor would fall away. Without a doubt, those around him would torture him more than ever. Everyone figured being thrust into such a dilemma must have sent him spiraling into despair.
What?
And yet...
I'm sorry.
I don't really want to talk about it right now.
But...
I also don't want to leave things the way they are, so maybe I can talk about it later. After I try my best to become strong then I can tell everyone.
Annoyingly, he used the threat of discovery to motivate himself to become stronger. Instead of killing someone, who does that?
Using his own weakness to motivate himself.
That's right.
Now's my chance.
I want to change.
I'm going to get stronger and accept who I am. Strong enough so that when someone says, even though you're a boy, I'll be okay. I'll get better.
With that thought in his mind, he resolved to take immediate action. So, that day, he made the commitment to begin exercising. He was prepared to retrain his body and mind. Sadly, that would be the first and only chance he would get at it.
Hey,
When he decided to start exercising, he thought it would be good to ask for someone's help. But he wanted to tell that person his secret first, and then ask him to help him out there. And the person he went to was...
Yeah, that's right.
Oh wow, okay, interrupt me, fine. Yep, it sure was. The biker gang fella had been painfully clear about how important his manly promises were. So, Chihiro probably figured that even if he confided in Mondo, his honor would make him keep the secret.
uh-huh.
Plus, Mr. Macho, Mondo was the very symbol of a strong bond that Chihiro had always aspired to be.
Maybe talking to Mondo about it will help give me some courage. So...
I'm pretty sure that's supposed to be Monokuma.
I was about to say it. The fact it says he.
I was like, okay.
Go ahead, Monokuma.
Oh.
So that is who wrote this? Who went and asked Mondo to help him to become strong? That was his inspiration. And he thought that only with Mondo's support would he ever become able to come close to that.
Correct.
So then, that must be why Mondo did what he did. To keep the promise he'd made to Chihiro.
Huh? Did what he did? You mean that's why Mondo carried Chihiro from the boys' locker room into the girls' locker room?
Indeed.
Yes, that's exactly what I mean.
Wait. Was that to cover up what he'd done?
Certainly.
That could have been a part of it, but I don't think it was the main reason. The real purpose was to keep the promise between men he'd made to Chihiro.
But how does moving the body keep a secret?
Because
if everyone knew he had been killed in the boys' locker room, then everyone would have been arguing about how she got into the boys' locker room, right? Once that started up, At least a few of us would have immediately begun to suspect his identity. So, he tried to protect Chihiro's secret by putting him in the girls' locker room and stealing his handbook. See?
Then Mondo did all that to keep the promise he made to Chihiro, who he'd also killed? Why would he do that? The more I hear you talk, the more I don't understand. I mean, you guys trusted each other, right? So why? Why did you?
Because, no matter what, I didn't want anyone to know.
I knew it.
So, what triggered it after all? The possibility of having your embarrassing memories and secrets exposed.
What is this?
That's impossible! Nothing could have been that bad! Something he didn't want anyone to know, even if it meant killing someone?
You're wrong!
It's impossible!
Don't make me repeat myself.
Indeed. How many times must... Oh, wait, let me get close to my mic. So. How many times must I repeat myself? To judge others by your own standard is the height of folly. Even if you can't comprehend, he obviously can. That's all there is to it.
Well, while we're on the subject, why don't I tell you? That embarrassing memory, that secret he didn't want anyone to know.
Hey,
You know what Mondo did? He killed his own brother.
Oh, wait, I beat.
He killed his own brother. Mondo, the ultimate biker gang leader, makes all the hoodlums and riffraffs across the country tremble. But only the reason he had the chance to join a gang in the first place was because of a certain someone. Mondo's older brother name was Taya Owada. Mondo had nothing but respect for him. It was because of Taya that Mondo ever got on a motorcycle. Mondo's brother was his only family growing up. He was the only one Mondo could trust or respect. He wanted to measure up to his big brother, so he imitated him in everything he did. Mondo was an epitome of the starry-eyed kid brother. Meanwhile, the charismatic older brother had put together a local motorcycle gang. And before anyone knew it, it had grown into the biggest biker gang in the country.
How much his brother's wobbling on that bike, it feels like it shouldn't have.
Look, I'm not the one who edited this, okay? So we don't get the budget for that, okay? Daiwa, the older brother, #1 in the gang. And his #2, his younger brother, Mondo. In the beginning, everything was peaches and gravy. But when Mondo started to think about how he would have to take over the gang from his brother someday, his brother's greatness, his reputation, getting on Mondo's very soul. The kid's gonna take over for Daya, huh? Daya created this gang with his bare hands. Mondo's just along for the ride.
Ouch.
Can someone like that really be our leader? All that do is make the gang look bad. Almost every day, Mondo heard the gossips and whispers of the other members of the gang.
How do you know all this, Monokuma?
I am really invested in your guys' life. You have like no idea. Which is what?
Yeah,
okay,
Thunder?
Say it.
This is a joke, I will say it. But I do have a theory. There's one person who Monokuma can be. Gumbario.
Oh my god, don't bring up that boy.
Bring him back,
Think about it. He knows everything about each person.
That is true.
And the voices aren't too different.
I mean, yeah,
No.
it's the same person.
Copy in the fourth wall.
Oh my gosh.
Continue.
I just...
I gotta get stronger. Stronger than Daya. Once. Just one time. No matter what, I gotta win.
Don't fuck with me.
I don't care what it takes, I gotta come out on top. Monokuma.
I was really laughing and building up to it. I literally laughed. And on the night of his amazing brother's retirement ceremony, Mondo challenged him to a street race.
Oh gosh.
But during the race, tragedy struck. The kid brother pushed ahead with reckless abandon, eager for victory, and dashed into oncoming traffic. But suddenly... Laying in his kid brother's arm, the older brother delivered his final words.
I'm bad, kid.
Actually, you know what? Hey, Dark, can you voice this?
Yeah, I think Dark. Yeah, you should do the brother too.
Kid, I fucked up. Sorry.
Of course, he knew it was his brother's fault, but Daya would never blame him for what happened.
Hey, kid. No matter what, you gotta keep the gang together. It's the team. You and me. Together. It's the promise between men.
He decided to hide the truth of what happened from everyone else in the gang. In order to keep the gang together and keep the promise to his brother. He could never admit to anyone that it was his own weakness that had caused the accident. And the result... The team was made even stronger under the banner of the kid who bested his big brother. Aya was gonna lose to his kid brother, so he got stupid and got himself killed. That became the explanation for what happened. Mondo's lie... Hold on, there's a cat. Mondo's lie became the truth.
Naughty kitty.
He wanted to lead the team so bad, he was willing to tell all kinds of lies about his brother.
I just...
strong. Strong.
So yeah, he's basically the opposite of Chihiro.
Yeah. As soon as our killing game began, he realized no matter how tough he pretended to be, he was just another weakling that could die in an instant. And then the lovely, the hateful Monokuma announced the revealing of the embarrassing secrets. At that point, it was clear I would have no problem shedding light on his secret. Mondo killed his own older brother.
No matter what, I couldn't let the other gang members find out. If that happened, it would have been ruined. Everything me and my brother had worked to create would have been destroyed. His death, all the guilt I'd been carrying around, it would have for nothing. So that's why. That's why I.
That's a new portrait. Mondo.
After I saw what Monokuma had on me, my head filled up with a kind of fuzzy uneasiness and just started swirling around. I've never felt anything like it before.
I just...
I didn't know what to do about it. I wasn't sure what to think or say, but after a while that fuzzy uneasiness turned itself into a rock-hard lump of anxiety weighed down my stomach. And it was right around then that Chihiro asked me to start working out with him. And right there, he told me a secret. Seriously? Jesus.
Oh geez, Dark is talking to himself.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, I'm sorry I lied to you.
But why? Why now? Why are you telling me this all of a sudden?
Huh?
Because, I mean, you've kept that secret all this time, right? If anyone found out, you would...
But...
You're right, but...
I want to change.
Oh.
I wrap myself in lies. I'm weak. I want to destroy that version of me forever.
His words were like a knife in my gut. I felt like he was exposing the lie I'd been living myself.
I have to change. I don't want to be weak anymore. So strong. Can't hurt you, right? Whatever secret Monokuma might tell us.
You piece of...
The what? You're saying I should just say it?
What? What?
You're saying if I really am, I should just be able to tell everyone my secret?
Huh?
I'm jealous. I was jealous of Chihiro's strength. the strength to face his own weakness, to try and overcome it. It's the kind of strength that I've never had. So, I was jealous of him. And that jealousy broke.
What? What?
Are you making fun of me? I'm strong? Are you fucking with me right now?
No.
I'm not making fun of you. You really are strong, Mondo.
Felt like I could hear something starting to creak. Something inside my head. What did he want me to do? What was I supposed to do? Was I supposed to just sit back, let my secret get revealed, and ruin everything?
What's wrong?
Damn you!
Why did you have to tell me all that? Are you trying to rub my failure in my face?
I just wanted to...
Oh, I just really admire you. I admire your strength.
Yeah, that's right.
That's right, I am strong. Strong. I'm strong!
Oh.
Strong. Stronger than you.
You son of a bitch!
And stronger than Daya. Don't remember anything after that. When I woke up again, he was laying at my feet, covered in blood. I had the dumbbell in my hand, and I was just staring at him down on the ground.
Hey!
I killed him.
I killed him.
I killed Chihiro. Even after all this time, I'm still just as weak as I've always been. And thanks to that, I did something I can never take back.
Mondo. He was normally so aggressive, so angry. He hid that weak side away from everyone. That was his secret. A weakness like that lived in a heart like his, and it turned him cold-blooded. Dang it!
Look at him! Everyone point! Look, you're all just like him! Everyone point and laugh! For a secret from the past, for a memory! For that, he killed it in cold blood! He could have kept free of his regrets from the outside world. He doesn't know what true strength is. Do you see hope anywhere in there? 'Cause I sure don't.
You... I freaking hate your guts! Yes, I am improvising. Just shut up! Go ahead and say that again! I dare you!
Yep. Hey, I'll say as many times as I want. It's what I want to say, but... Unfortunately, I can't do that right now. Because, well, the time is for the punishing! Is fast approaching!
Punishing?
You kidding me?
You mean execution?
Well now.
I mean, that's what I promised you, right? The blackness that disturbs the peace will be punished.
Ridiculous.
Hold on!
Now then, I prepared a very special punishment.
Okay. Yeah, I just cut myself up. Not cool, me. For Mado Owada, the ultimate fighter guild leader.
No! Wait! Wait!
Let's give it everything we've got. It's punishment time!
It's TV time.
I said wait! I don't know if I peeked there.
No, you were fine.
Sorry, man. I couldn't keep the promise we made. From one man to another.
And we finally see Mondo's execution. Game over. Mondo has been found guilty. Time for the punishment.
Time for me to die again.
You really just gotta stop dying, bro.
Oh boy.
Monokuma with the Mondo hairstyle.
The pompadour.
I remember this one.
The Cage of Death.
I forgot. Yeah, it froze for me. Oh, never mind.
See, what's impressive is the fact that it hasn't fallen over, despite no hands being on the handlebars.
Apparently Monokuma fainted. So what happened to Mondo? Oh. He's butter. Mondo has been turned into butter, guys.
Pancakes.
And Monokuma's gonna use him to eat pancakes.
That? Huh.
Yeah.
Laugh at death, and your soul will forever be at peace.
So, yeah, the executions are a bit more on the silly side after Leon's execution, as you could tell.
Because of the shift change.
Yeah.
The tonal change.
It can't be! My brother! Another murder and another execution. I want
Don't
to
worry,
feel
it's
again.
not dairy.
Everyone's lives are taking so lightly here. I feel like I might be going mad. Maybe I'll just let it happen. I do not have to voice that. Oh my gosh. Oh, I feel so bad for him. As Taka's sad screams invaded our skulls, we were each forced to realize once again. But of course he had to.
What a disappointment. This is the end of the game.
Alright, go ahead.
What an utter disappointment. This is the end of the game.
Byakuya?
What is this?
You're completely insane, you know that? A game won where our friends is dead? Do you realize that?
Naturally.
Of course I do. Because this game is life or death.
Hey,
I don't have anything to say to you. I don't have a response. Except that
however,
I just don't understand why. Why did you go out of your way to disguise Mondo's crime?
What?
Why? Isn't it obvious? Because it made things more interesting.
His voice was calm, emotionless, like the voice of death. It chilled me to the bone.
Last night, when the murder took place, I was in the library as usual.
Honestly.
So, you ignored the nighttime rule too?
Might as well just not have that rule anymore.
That rule never mattered to me, and I don't recall agreeing to it.
There is nothing to be done.
Well, I don't particularly care. Please continue. The night grew late, and I decided to return to my room, which is when I stumbled upon him. I spotted Mondo coming out of the girls' locker room. After he'd gone, I looked inside and saw the corpse.
Wait, whoa. You mean you actually witnessed the murder?
He was such a fool. He didn't have the slightest idea that I'd seen him.
Well, so you saying that you knew who the culprit was from the very beginning?
That's right.
Indeed. But if it had been, if that had been the end of it, how boring would that have been? I mean, what a waste of time to have answer revealed right at the very beginning. Which is why I decided to lend a little helping hand. I thought it would liven things up.
You did all that to liven things up?
I see.
Congratulations, I know what I would be going for if I was in this murder school.
So, after hearing about Genocide Jack and Toko, you decided to use that.
I don't even care if I get punished for it. At this point, I just want him dead.
Yeah.
To create the fake murder scene.
But...
Thunder.
I hit the wrong button. Dang, dude. Man, if we hadn't figured out who'd really done it, you would have been dead too, right?
Well, obviously, I would have revealed the truth before it reached that point. Of course.
Byakuya turned and looked me in the eye. I could feel his sharp eyes piercing into me.
Thanks to a certain remarkable someone, it never did. And I was able to perform an interesting experiment.
Oh?
Interesting.
Once I do decide to become blackened, I know who I'll have to watch out for.
Oh. What?
Correct.
Oh, so that was your reason.
Are you satisfied?
Indeed.
Yes, we're done listening to your pathetic sob story. Moving on.
Hey.
There's something I'd like to ask Monokuma.
What's this?
Oh, I'm up next.
You like to perform these elaborate executions each time, correct? My question is, why?
Do you like them? But you know, this punishment, this despair, it's not just for you. These punishments, all this despair, is my gift to mankind itself.
What?
You're over-exaggerating.
No, I'm not. If anything, I'm under-exaggerating. I'm not even over-exaggerating. These punishments are meant to transform all hope to despair. Damn.
What do you mean?
Huh? Mean? Mean? Mean. That's a weird word. Mean. Then. Mean. Then. Not mean. Man. Good grief! I don't understand why you have to pick apart every little stupid thing.
Whatever. It doesn't. In the end, I'm going to stand alone as the victor. And then, everything will be revealed to me.
Ooh, how exciting. The noble son of a noble family. Truly, you understand me. I think this is the start of a terrifying friendship.
That's enough.
This cat's looking at me.
Shut up! I would never stoop so. Ow, stinking cat! Okay, you're out of the room. That hurts.
that was funny. You saying that in Mondo's voice, in Yakuza's voice.
Yeah. Shut up. I would never stoop to the level of a childish criminal like you.
He is also the type who would probably get clawed by cats.
Probably. I can see that. Let me just say this. After I have achieved complete victory, you are up next. I'm going to find you and kill you. Understand?
In the name of my family.
Oh, I was going to keep going. In the name of the Togami family, for which victory is a foregone conclusion.
You're getting all riled up.
Ooh, so cool. I'm clapping for you. I'm not sure if you guys can hear that.
Oh, we heard it.
It's like you're the... Oh, perfect. It's like you're the main character of a video game or something. No trash mob for you.
I swear, whatever it takes, I will kill you.
I gotta go, guys.
Okay.
Okay, bye. Temper, temper. Temper, temper. Sounds like someone needs a nap. I keep peeking. Dang it, I wanna laugh.
Monokuma's laughter peeled across the courtroom, and the curtain closed on the case of Chihiro and Mondo. But I knew that wasn't the end. The killing game would still continue, because their mastermind wouldn't let it end. For those of us who are still alive, our worst fear and despair kept on multiplying. It was the kind of despair that felt like a blind puppy in hell had more of a chance than us. All of our courage, our effort, our friendship, it felt like it amounted to nothing at all. It was the worst kind of despair.
Total despair.
Oh, come on, I just need to save the game!
Anyway, like I was saying, this is a pretty good spot. Yeah, a really good spot.
Who's he talking to?
Anyway, isn't it amazing how that girl went and killed someone before things even had a chance to get boring? Once things really get moving, it'll be like a roller coaster. There won't be any stopping it. Fear and despair charge forward at a speed nothing can hope to match. But I must admit, I'm disappointed. I went to all the pain and effort of making you part of the group, and you couldn't play your part. You do remember you were supposed to make the first move, right?
Is there a traitor among us?
Well, no biggie. Nothing we can do about it now, so just do your best to make things more exciting from now on, okay? After all, that's what everyone wants to see.
Surprised he's managed to do Cat's Cradle.
I'll voice this character since we don't know who this is. There's one thing I'd like to ask you.
As long as you don't want to know my measurements, fire away.
Who is it? The 16th high school student, I mean.
My, you really took me by surprise there.
So there was a 16th student.
I know I said you could ask anything, but... super denied, ultra denied, demonic denied. Because you see, that's my ace in the hole. And nobody'd be dumb enough to reveal that, right? No matter how close they were to their friends.
Interesting. Chapter 2, Boy's Life of Despair. The end. We're down to 10 students now.
I'm down to 1.
To be continued. we got an item. The crazy diamond present. That's Mondo's jacket. Yes, I am saving. Okay, we are done for tonight, because holy crap, that was a long episode. But yeah, that's what you expect from these trial episodes. They're going to be pretty long.
Now just to figure out who I'm going to steal from Thunder and TM.
Yeah, because...
I was actually about to offer if you want to voice Celeste.
Yeah, because,
That'd be interesting.
Yeah, Dark, I think you only got one character left to voice. Kyoko?
Kyoko.
Yeah, so, yeah, we could give him 2 of your roles. Yeah, one from TM and one from Thunder. But we'll discuss that next time. Since we did the trial, Wednesday and next week there will be no stream. We're going to take a break and plus, you know, enjoy Thanksgiving, enjoy the holidays. So I hope you guys have a happy Thanksgiving, and I look forward to continuing this once we are able to continue. Good night, everyone, and I hope you enjoy yourselves.